Hi, welcome to the We Play Along State Song series. My name is Georgia, and today we're going to be doing the state of Colorado.
We play along, you wanna play along. We play along, you wanna play along. We play along, and you can play along too.
So, the state of Colorado. This is a beautiful, beautiful state. It's got so much going for it. But first, let me show you that Colorado has 3 ASL signs for it. This is the sign for color. So it would be color ADO, okay? So for color, I did it wrong. Color ADO, Colorado. They also have this one where you take a C hand for the name of Colorado and you make mountains. I like that one because it's a Rocky Mountain state. It has so many mountains. Okay, that's Colorado. Or you can do C-O-L-O. C-O-L-O. So you can choose whichever ASL sign you want to use for this state. It's kind of nice, all right? Anyway, Colorado, its nickname is the Centennial State because it became a state in 1876, which is 100 years after the United States was formed. So it was a 38th state to become a state on August 1st, 1876. And its motto is nothing without providence. That means nothing without preparation, nothing without planning. You have to know what you're going to do and then you can get it done. Okay, Colorado was named for the Colorado River, and it means red river. Okay, so or the color red because of the Colorado River going over the red rocks, and it makes the river kind of red. Okay, and like I said, it's a Rocky Mountain state. So if you look at it over here, okay, you have on the west side. You have the plateau, then you have the Rocky Mountains, and then you've got the plains. Because once you cross over those Rocky Mountains going east, it is flat. It goes right into Kansas. So looking at Colorado, you have Wyoming to the north. Utah is on the west side. Nebraska and Kansas, well, Nebraska just a little bit, and then Kansas on the east side, and New Mexico's on the south side of it. And it is so beautiful with those mountains are everywhere. Well, they go all the way, all the way down all the way down the state. And the Colorado River starts up here and it goes down through all the way through Colorado into Utah, and then it goes, and it's mentioned in the song too because that river goes right down into Arizona and California. That's their border. Okay, other fun facts. The state bird is the lark bunting. The state mammal is the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. They're quite a magnificent animal. The flower is the Rocky Mountain columbine, and that's what their state song is all about. I think it's the only place that it grows. It's a wildflower. It's beautiful. The tree is the blue spruce, and its capital is Denver, and it's known as the Mile High City because it's right about at a mile high. All right, now the song, let's get into the song. It's called Where the Columbines Grow. Now when I'm showing you these ASL signs, I'm showing you the vocabulary, okay, for the words. So it's not going to be an ASL like if I were speaking ASL. It's going to be to flow along with the song. It just kind of makes it more interactive, all right? So we're going to be using this sign a lot. This is a sign for where. Where the snowy, for snow, you're going to take your fingers and kind of float them down. Peaks, make a peak. Gleam, it's like shine. So you're going to take your hand and kind of wobble this middle finger up. Gleam in the moonlight. For moon, you're going to make a C right here, like a crescent moon. Come up off your head and then come down for light. Moonlight. Above, so this hand is going to come above the dark. So it's like you're covering it up. Dark for forest. Now this is tree, but if we move it a bunch of times like that, kind of wiggle your hand, it becomes a forest. the dark forest of pines, and the wild. Now for wild, you're going to make a W and come over here, and then you're going to go ILD. Wild. Okay, so it takes some practice. And you know what? And if you want to leave signs out, it's okay. It doesn't matter. But that would be the sign for wild. Foaming waters. This is water. Dash. Take 2H hands like, ooh, we're going to go fast. Dash onward. Going to go forward. Toward. For lands, you're going to, like you've got dirt on your hands, where land goes toward lands where the tropic, okay, tropic is hot, right? If you were to go down into the tropics, that would be a hot place. So we're going to do the sign for hot here. So you're going to take your hand here and like you just ate something hot. Tropic stars, take your pointer fingers and bounce them off. And shine is going to be the same sign we did earlier for gleam, shine. So that they're talking about that Colorado River that runs through Colorado and goes down into this, down into where it gets hot, like in Arizona and California. Okay, where the scream. So you're going to take your hand and come off your chin here, like it's a big loud noise. The scream of the bold mountain. Take these two fists, tap that top one on the bottom, and go up the mountain. Mountain eagle. Now this is a sign for bird, like a little beak on a bird, but for eagle it has its own sign. It's kind of a beautiful bird. So we're going to make like a hooked beak right here. So it'd be the mountain eagle responds to the notes of the dove. So we're going to go respond. So you're going to take two pointer fingers and come down. Responds to the notes, and that would be the song. The notes of the dove. And here we're going to use the sign for bird. Is the purple. Purple starts with the letter P. It's an initialized sign, so we're going to make a P here and shake it, flick it twice. That's the purple robed west. Okay, this is the sign for west. This would be north, this would be south, this would be east. Well, west starts with a W, so we're going to come toward the west. The land that is best. Take that flat hand and come off your mouth with your thumb up is best. The pioneer land. So we're going to do land that we love. Now the chorus. 'Tis the land where the columbine. Now there's no sign for columbine, so I'm going to use the sign for flower. Columbine grow. It's like this is coming right out of the sky, or out of the ground, okay? The columbine grow, overlooking, so we're like two eyes, overlooking the plains. I'm going to circle it around, that's that area. Far, take two, this is a 10 hand, take this one, go forward. Far below, this goes underneath that. While, so you're going to take two pointer fingers at your shoulder and come off. While the cool, just kind of cool summer, you're going to take this pointer finger and kind of like you're wiping the sweat off your forehead. That's a sign for summer. Summer breeze, just like the wind blowing, breeze in the evergreen trees, softly sings. That same sign for that we did before when the dove was singing, right? Sings where the columbines grow. All right, so now practice the signs and let's sing and sign the song together. It's where the columbines grow.
Where the snowy peaks gleam in the moonlight, above the dark forests of pine, and the wild foaming waters dash onward toward land
'Tis the land where the columbines grow, overlooking the plains far below, while the cool summer breeze in the evergreen trees softly sings where the columbines grow. Pretty song, right? Now, just a little story about columbines. When my daughter was living in Colorado, and we've traveled Colorado a lot, it's just such a pretty, there's so much to do between, you know, skiing up in the Rockies, or Denver is a wonderful town. She lived in Fort Collins going to school there, but there's so much between Grand Junction. Buffalo Bill is buried there, okay? I mean, there's just so much to do in Colorado. Anyway, she was living in Colorado, and she wanted her wedding bouquet when she was going to get married to be out of columbines and the California poppy, because we lived in California. So we brought poppies, and it's a wildflower, so you can't pick them. It's illegal to pick them, so she'd been growing them. But 2 days before her wedding, there was a big old hailstorm and killed everything. So she had to go to Plan B. Anyway, they are truly a beautiful flower. That has nothing to do with Colorado or the song, except I was personally involved with the columbines, and they are very, very pretty. Anyway, make a trip to Colorado if you get the opportunity. Please do give me a big thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.
Play, play.